Hi, my name's Alexia Tikkanen, and this is my self-portrait assignment. I'm 16 years old. I am going into my junior year at Taylor County High School. I took 2 college classes last year, dual credit 111 and 112, and I got about a total of 6 credit hours. This upcoming year, I'm taking 4 college classes for about 12 college hours. And plus the hours from this course should add up to get me pretty far in college before I even start. I'm currently employed at Mr. Gatti's Pizza on Broadway, but later on I would like to be employed at Rivendell as a drug counselor for teens. Growing up, I was raised by 2 parents that have been badly addicted to drugs. They could never hold a steady job. My mom ended up losing a job at Kraft, making almost $1,000 a week because she wanted to do drugs and ran out of days to take vacation. So we ended up moving around a lot because of a lack of money. I lived with my grandma a lot growing up, considering, it's a steady place to live. And I haven't had much stability at all with them. I can mostly remember them being extremely violent towards each other and fighting a lot. Eventually, they got divorced and my dad got custody. He got clean for a while and he moved me and my brother to Kentucky when I was 8 after my brother was let out of the hospital from having chemotherapy for what's called Aldrich syndrome. And we moved in with the girl that he met at the hospital that became his girlfriend. It was a very big change because she was Christian, she was extremely religious, and I had never been introduced to religion, and I didn't know anything about it. I went into my first grade year halfway through at Taylor County Elementary School, and there was a very different aspect of popularity compared to my old school. At Rome City Elementary School, everybody was friends with everybody, or you just weren't friends with them. There was no popular crowd or unpopular crowd of nerds. There was just friends or not friends. And most people were friends. And at Taylor County, there was a popular crowd, and if you weren't popular, you were made fun of. And with me being the new girl, I wasn't popular. So I got made fun of a lot. Since then, I never really have had many friends. I have never strived to be the popular girl. I was very desperate for friends, so I ended up making very bad decisions. I got into the wrong crowd, and I thought being part of that would make people like me and think that I was cool, but it just drove people away from me. Eventually, my dad lost me and my brother because of his drug addiction. He ended up letting us be homeless for a couple of months, and so to get us out of some bad situations, I put me and my brother into foster care. I cleaned myself up and started to make a better future for myself. That's when I started taking dual credit classes. My English teacher had me sign up for dual credit comp, and since it's extremely cheaper by thousands and thousands of dollars, I started to cut bad influences out of my life and started to befriend people that made better decisions and that would help me make better decisions in life. I took out my gauges. I dyed my hair to a natural color instead of bright purple, and I started to become me. The foster family that I went into started to become my real family. they became my parents, and I also got another sibling. They helped me to find my faith, and so on Easter of this year, 2019, I decided to get baptized. I started to live my life for God and take a better path so that one day I can go to heaven. Shortly before I got baptized, I started my job at Gaddy's. Since I am a cashier, I work firsthand with people all hours of the day, and I get to meet all types of people. It has had a large part in helping me with making my social anxiety better and helping me to be able to function in society better than I used to. Since I am going into my junior year at high school, and I've been in high school since I was technically in 8th grade, I know that there is a very big strive to fit in. I have always felt pressured to wear certain clothes and make sure that I was wearing certain brands and certain styles so that I could fit in with all of the newest trends. My makeup has always had to look a certain way and have certain colors and never be too bold or too little. And I've always had to have my hair certain colors and to style it certain ways so I didn't stick out or look too odd so that I could avoid being bullied. Last year, I joined the Taylor County High School marching band, Color Guard. It is the visual arts part of of marching band. It's the people that go out and they spin flags and rifles and all kinds of different weaponry, and they wear the eccentric outfits and they just stand out. The Guard has helped me to develop team working skills, seeing as in the performance everybody has to look the same and be together. To do color guard, you have to be very, very self-disciplined. You have to have all of your equipment, all of your clothing, all of your makeup all the time, and you have to have extremely good time management. You have to practice even when you're not at guard. You have to be there on time, and it's very demanding. You also have to learn how to project your feelings towards the audience. Even if you are having a bad day, if the part of the show that you're doing is happy, you have to make the audience feel happy so that they can tell what the show's emotion is supposed to be at the time. So you have to kind of go along with the looking glass theory, where you have to act how society wants you to. So they kind of go hand in hand. Last year I also joined FCCLA. They teach you how to help all types of people in every situation. Last year we made beds out of plastic bags that we had collected, and we gave them to the homeless shelter for people that didn't have beds. We also did a fundraiser for a girl in Haiti so that she could go to school. And they also teach you how to do your own problem solvings and how to do it in a poised manner and how to just handle things in the correct way. The lady that runs Cardinal Kids also, not Cardinal Kids, I'm sorry, FCCLA runs Cardinal Kids. It's a program that lets high schoolers interact with a certain child in elementary school and becomes almost that child's friend or even sometimes sibling. Typically, the kids don't have such a good home life. Their parents sometimes are addicted to drugs or are just very absent. So we go into their lives to give them something good to count on. We tutor them if they're having problems in a certain class. We bring them gifts for Christmas or Easter or sometimes their birthdays if it's during school. And we spend time with them, and we take them to movies in all situations. It helps us bring a little bit of light to them, and it also helps us be better people. To go more in depth with my job, it teaches me how to go along with social norms. I'm expected by customers to greet them with a smile and to tell them to have a good day when they leave and have a good time while they're there, and if they need anything, that I will always be there to help them. I have to dress a certain way so that the entire restaurant looks like a team, and I also have to keep the buffet looking a certain way as to appeal to how people in society would like them to feel. My religion is very lenient, but it is also very strict. I am a Christian, and my religion requires me to act a certain way in public. I can't go out and start fights with people. I have to act very poised and very calm. I'm not allowed to curse or to use God's name in vain. I have to date the opposite gender of me, but these rules shape me into who I am and who my God wants me to be. Social media has had a positive and negative effect in my life. It has caused me to have a battle with low self-esteem. It has given me the opportunity to talk to and interact with people that I shouldn't, and also people that I have in my life that might live too far away. I deleted my Snapchat account last year, and since then I have had better thoughts about myself. I have better body image. I have a better body image about myself. I've eliminated a lot of drama from my life because of it, and for lots of teens, social media is just bad for self-esteem and mental health. I'm a constitutionalist. That means that I believe we should always follow the Constitution, the way that our founding fathers wrote it. I believe that Trump is a good president and he is working towards good goals, but it's the way that he says things and comes across them that makes him seem like a bad person. My political views are a 180-degree difference from my friends. This causes them to look at me differently, but I don't change my views because of it. Also, the fact that I am a feminist in a anti-feminist community causes people to look down on me, but that does not stop me from going and chasing my goal. Growing up in America has made it possible for me to get the education that I have. It has given me all types of opportunities to have a better life. The privilege that I have has been a blessing. The society that raised me has let me look at myself and change for the better, and though I do live my life the way that society almost expects me to, it's not a bad thing, and I am glad that I live in the way that society would like me to, and that I had the ability to succeed in it. Without the society that I live in, I would not be who I am, and all of the good and the bad that has happened in my life has shaped me to the person that I am today.